Hello everyone, my name is Stella and welcome to Citronade. Today we are talking about food. As a diabetic, food plays a huge role in my life, but I can't say that I'm the best when it comes to cooking. I've always thought that cooking is difficult and that you need to be skilled. Mathieu convinced me otherwise, and I'm very thrilled to introduce him and his brand on Citronade. Let him convince you that creating mouth-watering dishes is fun, but more importantly, helps to bring people together.
Hi, I'm Mathieu. I'm the founder of Mathieu, and thank you for having me.
Great to have you. Actually, funny thing is, your audio just was disrupted when you said the name, but that leaves me with a question. So basically, you have, like me, a name in your project that is not English. So both of our names are French. And I experienced that many people misspell it. So how do you pronounce your name, like, of the project?
So the name of the brand is Untitled Chapter. So there's a little accent on the A. So it's like Untitled. So it's something that my mother used to say when I was younger. Growing up in a French family, it's something that's quite common to say. It's especially for mothers. They're like, "Atab, you need to go to the dinner table. Supper is ready."
Great. Don't mind me when I say it wrong because I can't speak French. I'm German. So atab miss Mathieu, right? Atab.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Good. I'm trying my best. So what is the concept behind this project?
Okay, so the concept is to bring people together. So that's the key element. We're using food as a vehicle to bring people together. Also to help people improve with their cooking skills and, getting people involved with their loved ones. Key elements.
How does the project stand out from other food-related projects?
Good question. So this one, I would say it's based more around the atmosphere, the food-oriented atmosphere. So the project has high-quality music. We try our best to get a high quality, but also it's a project that's based around the values of getting together more than the actual aspect of cooking. Cooking is one element, but it's not the main factor that brings people together. I feel that most of the time when people start a food blog or channel, they emphasize too much on their own personal gain of showing off. And I feel that I'm trying to detach myself from the actual product.
You mentioned that you work with music and the visual aspect of food in a way and bringing people together. So we have someone actually joining us later for the interview. So who's actually part of your team? How does your team look in general?
Okay, so the team is composed of 4 main branches. So we have the music branch that helps with the audio. So that's with the music editor and the music creator. We have a video branch. We have a private event branch that will join us once lockdown is over. And then we have a 4th branch, which is the social media branch that helps us expand.
So your team is actually quite big in a sense. And the food that you post on social media, do you cook it yourself?
Yes.
It's really mouth-watering. Where did you get the experience? Have you worked before in that field?
So I have worked as a chef a couple of years as a chef. Then I decided to base my career off in business, running business management. But then I always kept the passion for cooking. So I had my experience at a French restaurant called La Petite Maison in Mayfair. in London. So I worked there for a bit. Then I moved to work for the royal household. Done that for a bit. And so I cooked for the Queen for a couple of years. And from there, I just wanted to use that experience to create my own project.
And I know we can't really talk about like your profession with the Buckingham Palace and cooking for the Queen, because it's quite an exclusive place, so we don't want to get you in trouble. However, like, what skills and experience did you get working there, or like generally from the past that now reflect onto the project that you have, like your current business?
I would say that being surrounded by people that are elites in their own field is one of the key elements that I wanted to push me to really try something out, to get out of my comfort zone. Not only that, being able to, as I used to manage a bit, using these key elements to manage my own team right now, having the communication skills, the structure, and also having the passion and determination to make it happen.
What social media do you use to like promote your content the most?
So at the moment, we are mainly on Instagram, Facebook. We also have multiple music platforms that we currently launched our songs on. Our main concept is to actually create an album. So as we're going to be releasing a music video, and so we're planning on creating a video every month, releasing it, but also we're releasing a song every month. So within the year, we have an album that we can use over and over for our Instagram lives.
So yeah, you mentioned the Instagram lives. So what is like the message? How do you structure interacting Instagram live with your business?
So Instagram is, especially on Instagram lives, is a great way to have this connection with your audience. Not only that, it's nice to be able to speak with anyone, to help out anyone. And having friends in multiple countries is amazing to connect in that sort of way, especially with everything that's currently happening. Social media is the only way where we can really connect with people.
Yes, definitely. I mean, with globalization, mass media comes a bigger market in a way. And also, it's great to use social media to interact with each other. It's much more easier, especially during the pandemic. So on your Instagram, I've been to your Instagram. I've also been to your live stream. Now looking back, we made lemon crabs.
Favorite sous chef?
Yes, of course.
Great, by the way.
Thank you. I tried. The crabs looked really good and they tasted really good. So the feedback was also really great. And many of my friends started to recreate the recipe. So that also shows how people are engaging with your content and started to recreate. And that's also like your key value from the business, right?
No, 100%. And also that's a good thing, because since you started to do this Instagram live with me, I decided to add like a little highlight where we can have the citronade recipes. So any sort of lemony recipes that we happen to come across, we'll have to tag you and share this experience with you. So it's still connected to citronade.
Check it out.
Go for it.
It's just like, so yeah, on your Instagram, you also show a lot about like seasonality, like what role does seasons and the ingredients play in the business?
So seasonality is key to any dish to take it to the next level. It's hard to choose one in particular, but having the opportunity to work with a product that is at the peak of its quality, being able to shift between the different textures, the different coloration, and being able to play around with the plate. A plate is always like a blank canvas. And it's very nice once you envision your dish and plate it up to really think about it and realize, what is the chef trying to express? What emotion does he want you to feel, either visually, but also in the taste?
Another aspect that makes À Table Mathieu stand out from other food projects is music. The team has released 2 songs so far, which are called Deja Vu and Spiral of Life. We are going to talk a bit more about the connection between music and food.
Odeur me chatouillant un instant déjà parvenu dans une autre ville, à une autre époque, un moment que je croque, un paquet dans mes mains qui craquote, qu'au sucré dans ma bouche, un esprit enfantin me tourmente l'appétit, alors que je suis complètement conquise, me retrouvant enrobée par cette odeur démasquée.
Hi, I'm Leo, and I'm head of music and the composer at À Table Mathieu.
Great.
So, just participating in this exciting project.
Well, thank you for joining. It's really great to have you here, also in the interview. So you guys have released a song in February called Deja Vu. So what is like the role of this song in this project?
So, Deja vu, it means like a familiar feeling. So it's really like the first musical representation of the values of À Table Mathieu, which are, family and friendship around the dinner table. So it's the first lyrical and musical representation of it.
It also has a part where it's about the feelings that you get when you travel, bringing all these experiences, these spices, all throughout into the same dish. So it's the feelings that you had explored just into the dishes.
Are there any lyrics in the songs, and do they have like a closer meaning?
Yeah, so lyrics actually a good opportunity to derive words for the culinary experience, just how Matthew was saying. So, try and explain the aesthetic experience, and but also represent the values of family and friendship. So it's also an opportunity to explore this in a more poetical sense. So I never write about this kind of family values before. I haven't yet, but it's really fun to try and put it in.
And how is like the process of the production? Like what equipment did you use, or how long does it take to produce Deja Vu?
Okay, so Deja Vu was, it took a week or so to make the song. But the main thing of this project is really trying to link food and music, and so it's a really strong relationship that can be explored. The pleasure of taste and olfaction, and trying to mix it up with a musical pleasure. So it's a different process than the usual compositions that I do. So here I would try to focus on what's the experience of the food, the recipe Matthew is working on. So for example, Deja Vu was based on a pear soufflé recipe. So that was one of the main experiences. But the next song we're working on, which is called the Spiral of Life. This one is it was used for like an orange fondant, like a recipe.
The world keeps turning through. Spiral of life.
it used the instrumental of that song is on the clip on that's presenting that recipe. But yeah, there's a singer who's going to be collaborating on this song. So I wrote some lyrics for it, which are based on the family value of à table. Well, of my personal experience, but it's the value of à table. And yeah, so lyrics are important.
Definitely brings people also like together and gives like a closer meaning. So you said that you are going to publish a new song. Like, are you generally planning on working with music in the future then?
Yes, so music is quite important. So I represent the music department in Table, Mathieu, and we're working to a Table music album with like 12 songs per year. So experimenting food and music, and it's really, the music here is really to like expand the project,
the experience. It's all about also making the atmosphere. So even Leo, he's playing a massive part in colliding with just bonding between the music and the elements that we bring to people. All the warmth that you get from the visual, you get it from the audio as well.
Yeah, well, that's what we're trying. Yeah, yeah.
Well, working towards it.
Well, you're doing a great job, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we are looking to explore more. So there's that the single that's coming out the 23rd of February, as I said, Spiral of Life. So one interesting thing about this collaboration is that it's collaborating with my artist alias, which is Manucap. And in that same Manucap, Boris Saint-Pierre is in this duo. We work together, and Boris Saint-Pierre is also like, he's like the turbo boost. That's how I describe him. Of Manucap. We're pushing things forward, but he's also working in the sound department for Table Mathieu. So you can see this like collaboration of talents and of passions that, we've been working on this other Manucap thing for over like 4 years. So we have experience, and we're putting experience into Table Mathieu. We're putting talent into it. Well, hopefully people appreciate it. There's also like film and photography talent. So Table Mathieu, and obviously cooking and culinary, which is the main focus of Table Mathieu. So there's passionate people in this project.
And that's the amazing thing, is that Leo does all the creating for the music, but also I got Boris, who does the sound editing, and he's one of the key factors to any post that we put on Instagram. For example, like even a short video, it's been worked so that no matter how much content you see, it's really put with passion, love, and there's also all the elements that we get from the musical elements combining with the food, even if it's a very short clip. So there's like hours of work into it.
Yeah, I'm really amazed, like just hearing that, like how much work is behind the project, and that you really think everything through. So well done, you guys.
We work with Matthew. We try to communicate to get a musical picture clear before getting like a video or a next like single to come out. So for example, he would send me a couple of references he's liking, like the music he likes, and I would take like the most important musical elements of those songs. It could be, for example, I noticed that in this song the most important thing is the beat and the rhythm of the beat. So whatever, and I'll try and get inspired from that rhythm. And it could be the chords of some other song, the synths, and that's how we communicate. I go back and forth with Matthew. He sends me the references, and yeah, it's important that we get a clear musical picture in this.
We also do like very frequent calls, meetings, just back and forth, just so we get I feel with Leo, we have this very amazing bond where we understand each other. There's no limitations to what is possible. And that's why I love working with him. Same thing with Boris as well. It's when you're working with creative people, there's no limits to what is possible. Then it's realizing how can we make it possible? And then we put ourselves a time frame and we make it happen.
So yeah, since like the project is also affected by the pandemic and everything is mainly online, would you change something maybe even after the social distance restrictions are lifted in terms of coming together? Because I mean, the value is coming together, but right now we can't come together just virtually. So would you change anything there after lockdown?
I would say that for the moment, like everything is really working well for us in the terms of communication and everything. So in that aspect, I would always keep it like that. The only thing missing, I think, is maybe creating a ritual where each time we launch a certain piece of content, such as a song or a teaser or even a YouTube video that we're planning on doing. Maybe having a gathering where we could just have a nice meal, have the whole team. Even we have quite a few newcomers into the team that we just want to welcome. And I think, dinner table is the perfect way to do it.
What has, like now looking back, been the proudest moment so far?
At the moment, I would say that it's the song and the teaser, but also during our meetings, we have a meeting every 2 weeks with the whole team, and seeing everyone just participate, being so up and running, it's just mind-blowing. What about you, Leo?
Yeah, so I think I'll elaborate on the teaser. So we've made a small video just presenting a pumpkin recipe that Matthew thought around. What exactly is the name of the recipe, Matthew?
So this one was a recipe. It doesn't really have a particular name. As we putting ingredients in value, we decided to do a starter, a main course, and a dessert with the same ingredients. And that ingredients was the pumpkin.
Okay, so it's pumpkin meal.
Pumpkin freeway. But, no.
Yeah, I like that video. It's very, I don't know, I'm gonna say aesthetic. It's nice to watch.
Alex did an amazing job. So we have this amazing camera lady called Alex, and for the moment, that's one thing that is missing a lot, is having her work physically. Because of the distance, we couldn't really do as much filming as what we wanted it to be. But we just prefer to wait in order to have everyone physically there to work. And then we can actually create some good content for YouTube.
Yeah, I think I need to give Alex a bit of a shout out because the intro in front of the podcast is made by her as well. So, so you work obviously very hard on the project, on the music, visualization. So what personal benefits are you taking from our table, Mathieu?
First thing is I'm getting some nice recipes into my cooking palette. It's that's, I can ask also if I need some advice. I got Matthew, so that's a good thing. Now, I got Mathieu.
My guy.
Huh?
My guy.
Yeah, so that's really the main thing about that, Mathieu. Then musical experimentation is very important for me. So I can, it's getting new inspirations for like next compositions. So it could be, it's gonna be really random. We've got some nice projects aligned. Maybe, I'm not sure if he's still confidential or not, but maybe Matthew will say it.
We'll keep it.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Yeah, so we have some nice musical and cooking experimentations to be done. So it's really expanding my music
And also, what Leo didn't mention is you're currently studying what?
I'm studying neuroscience. There's some similarities because one good thing I've noticed while studying is that the food rewards like brain areas are the same for music, so it's like a very close overlap. So that's something to really put forward in this collaboration. Just put music and foods together somehow to give
very rewarding
explosion of pleasure. Yeah.
And everything actually connects, and that's a good thing as well with this project, is that no matter what we do, we try to connect everything so that everyone can feel the same joy that you get as if you're joining a family meal. So for now, we're just starting off bringing people together. The way I envision at Mathieu, the more we grow, the more we're going to build the community. And it's around being able to cook and not feel the pressure that you're not ever good enough. I think that's the thing. It's all about getting together and trying something new. So 20 years from now, or even sooner, depending on our success, if it works or not, we're thinking of having at Mathieu school, cooking school, with our very own community. So that's the main journey that we're trying to come across. Right now, we're just creating awareness to people upon our values and towards the cooking school, just getting together.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I wish you guys best of luck, like fingers crossed.
Thank you.
But thank you guys for joining this interview. It was amazing to talk to you guys. And as I said, I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait for the new projects. I'm sure you're going to rock them. So yeah, big fan over here.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you to everyone that tuned in, and also make sure to check out Untitled Mathieu. I have to act a bit like a proper influencer now, but if you like this video and you would like to see more content in this new format, please let me know with any interaction. Could be a follow, a like, a comment, a share. Anything would be absolutely grand, so I know what you guys think of it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, day, night, whatever. And remember, be positive, stay negative.